So welcome to Challenge 22 of the 30-day Grow More Leaders Challenge. And the focus for today is how do you turn goal setting from a tedious process to an inspiring activity? Goal setting is just one of those things that seem to be handed down to individuals from a corporate level. There you go, those are your goals, those are your priorities, those are your objectives for the year ahead. And then don't be surprised if individuals don't feel motivated and engaged by those goals. So even though the window for goal setting for the year may well have passed, you can still ask individuals to think about their goals for the quarter ahead or for the next 6 months. So how do you turn it from a dry, dull process to something that is much more creative and inspiring? And I just want to get your thoughts on this particular storyboard idea that you could start adopting if you're a coach, a consultant, or if you're a leader. And let's assume that you have shared the strategy and you've shared the business plans. So that's the bare minimum before you ask individuals to create their own version of this storyboard. And you start off by getting individuals to actually describe, so what is their single biggest landmark goal or their Mount Everest for the next 6 months, the next quarter, or the next year. And in order for it to be a Mount Everest, it's going to be something that excites but scares people in equal measure. And it's going to be something that in some way will support the organization to implement its business plan or its strategy. But it's got to be a big, audacious goal. And you ask individuals to define what their Mount Everest is. And then step 2 is you ask them to visualize what are the key challenges, the hurdles, the obstacles that they will need to overcome in order to achieve their Mount Everest. And what's their strategy for overcoming each of these obstacles, challenges, and hurdles. And then the third element of it is just getting individuals to describe why that particular Mount Everest motivates them. Why have they selected that particular challenge? How does it play to their strengths? And how does it give their work meaning? So even if individuals are excited by a Mount Everest and they can see what the challenges are and how they're going to implement it, but somehow they can't see the overall big picture of how it's going to help the organization, they see no real purpose behind it, then they won't be inspired and motivated by it. Now, so step 1 is getting individuals to create their own storyboard. Step 2 is then actually as a team asking each individual to share what their storyboard is and then getting some feedback and some coaching from their peers. And so everybody gets to hear each other's Mount Everest, and the whole goal setting process becomes a dynamic, a living, exciting process that's not just a solitary activity that's handed down to you, but it becomes a collective process. But you have to put some creativity into it. And by actually keeping this storyboard visual by your computer, by your desktop, by your laptop, somewhere where you see it, it means that you don't feel so overwhelmed by all the day-to-day operational tasks, the emails coming through, the 101 different things that are landing on your desk, because you are clear that so long as you are progressing your Mount Everest each day, that you are therefore making a difference. So I hope that's been helpful. Drop me a note, let me know what you think of the Mount Everest idea and the storyboarding, and I will see you on Challenge 23.